The story begins at a party where everyone starts congratulating Kim the moment they see him. Kim has barely started enjoying himself when a young woman walks up to him and says, "Sir, could I get a photo, please?" Kim smiles and happily takes a picture with her. A moment later, another guy approaches him. "Sir, the photos came out really well." Both of them walk away, and Kim finally sits down to enjoy his meal. But before he can take a proper bite, something unexpected happens. A video suddenly appears on everyone's phones. The moment people watch it, all eyes turn towards Kim. Kim receives the video too, and as soon as he sees it, the smile disappears from his face. His boss is in the video, completely drunk and talking absolute nonsense. Kim's blood starts boiling. He immediately walks over to his boss. "Sir, what on earth are you saying?" His boss, still completely drunk, looks at him and asks, "What did I say wrong?" Kim is stunned, and to make matters worse, everyone sitting nearby is listening to their conversation. Kim finally snaps, "Sir, please, you're drunk. And am I drunk as well? Do you even realize what you're saying?" But his boss couldn't care less. With no other choice, Kim eventually leaves and heads home. When he gets home, his wife and child are having dinner together. Kim's wife looks at their child and says, "Come on, it's time for school." The two leave. Just then, Kim's phone rings. He answers the call with a smile, but within seconds, that smile completely disappears. He has just been fired. Kim can't believe it. His job is gone. So what is he supposed to do now? He immediately starts calling people he knows. "Mate, do you know anywhere that's hiring?" One call, then another, but every single person gives him the same answer. No vacancies. Kim's stress keeps getting worse, and then his wife walks up to him and drops another bombshell. "I want a divorce." Kim freezes. "Because I lost my job?" His wife laughs. "No, I've been thinking about this for a long time." Kim becomes even more confused. "Have you met someone else?" "No, it's nothing like that." She angrily gets out of the car and tells Kim to get out as well. Then she drives away, leaving Kim standing there completely speechless. As she leaves, Kim quietly says, "Please, don't tell anyone about this." Now Kim has lost both his job and his wife. Eventually, he packs his things and goes to his mom's house. There he finds his sister, Minji. The moment she sees him, she asks, "Why are you here?" Kim looks annoyed. "Do I need permission to come to my own home now?" Minji immediately replies, "You don't even talk to Mum." Kim sighs. "Fine. Where is Mum?" "How should I know?" Kim's temper starts rising again. Then Minji looks at him properly. "What are you doing?" She soon finds out that Kim is getting divorced. Kim quickly tries to cover it up. No, we just had a little argument." But Minji soon discovers the truth. "You lost your job too?" Before Kim can answer, she remembers the video she saw on television, and there he is, the same Kim from the embarrassing video. Minji starts laughing and dancing when she sees it. Kim stares at her. "What are you doing?" "What? It's funny." Kim finally loses his patience. "Have you got no shame? I've lost my job. How are we supposed to pay the bills now?" Minji simply shrugs. "I actually like your wife. Good for her. She's right to divorce you." Kim gets even more annoyed. "We're not even divorced yet." He storms off to his room, but the moment he enters, something strange catches his attention. His mom has put up a photograph of another man. Kim stares at it in shock. "What is all this?" Minji explains, "That guy never listens to me. But this other one actually does." Kim has absolutely no idea what is going on in his own house. A little later, his mom finally comes home. She sees both of them and asks, "What are you two doing here?" Minji immediately says, "Sorry, Mom, I was just about to clean." Kim looks around. I've been here since I arrived. The house already looked like this. His mom snaps. Don't call me Mum. Kim goes quiet, then she asks him directly, You're getting divorced? What about your child? And with that, she walks away. Kim turns his anger towards Minji. What kind of sister are you? What exactly is going on here? Minji refuses to stay quiet, but before their argument can get any worse, their mom comes back. Call me Mum if you want, but stay away from me. And she walks off again. At this point, Kim has only one option. He needs a job. So he goes for an interview to become a pilot. There, he meets a woman named Jisoo, who is also attending the interview. The interviewer asks her, If you get married and have children, what will you do? Jisoo confidently replies, I have no intention of getting married, and I don't want children either. Then it's Kim's turn. The interviewers ask him several questions. Unfortunately, Kim doesn't get the job. He walks outside, disappointed, and there he finds his friend Jimin. Jimin already knows what happened. They didn't give you the job, did they? Kim asks. Why? Jimin shows him a video. It's the same video connected to Kim's former company. After watching it, both of them feel miserable. Jimin angrily walks away. Kim is left standing there wondering, what am I supposed to do now? The more he thinks about it, the more stressed he becomes. No one is willing to hire him. Then Kim notices Minji. He stares at her, and suddenly an absolutely ridiculous idea pops into his head. Even Kim can't believe what he's thinking. But when you're desperate, apparently, common sense takes a holiday. Kim applies for the job using Minji's name, and the very next morning he gets a call. It's an interview invitation. Kim sits in front of Minji, talking on the phone and pretending to be her. Minji just stares at him. Have you actually lost your mind? Kim sighs. What else am I supposed to do? This is a crime. Then what do you suggest? They've invited you to the interview. Minji starts panicking. What am I going to do now? Kim immediately replies, You're not going. Minji looks confused. Then who's going? I am. Minji is horrified. How? Kim gives her a serious look. We need money. I need a job. There's no other option. And then Kim decides to emotionally blackmail her. What if I tell Mom you spent all the money? That does it. Minji realizes her brother has her trapped, so she starts getting him ready. And now begins Kim's biggest transformation yet. Minji dresses him up as a woman. Even the hair around the sides has to be changed. Kim is absolutely terrified. He knows that if anyone recognizes him, his new career will be over before it even begins. First, they go to the shopping center and buy clothes. Then they return home, where Minji gives Kim a proper makeover. When Kim finally looks in the mirror, even he starts questioning reality. Is that actually me? There's just one problem before the interview. High heels, Kim can barely walk in them. Then a man sees him and says, Ma'am, you look lovely. Kim's face instantly lights up. For the first time, someone has complimented his new look. His confidence gets a little boost, and off he goes to the interview. The moment he arrives, he spots someone familiar, his friend. Kim's heart nearly stops. What is he doing here? He immediately tries to leave, but then another emergency appears. He needs to use the ladies' toilet. In complete confusion, Kim accidentally walks into the men's toilet instead. Everyone inside turns and stares at him. Kim somehow survives the awkward moment and heads into the interview. The interviewers ask him questions, but once again, it doesn't look like he's going to get the job. Kim realizes that a normal interview isn't going to save him, so suddenly he starts dancing. The interviewer just stares at him. What was that? Kim confidently replies, That means I really want this job. Then comes the standard answer. I have no intention of getting married, and I don't want children either. And somehow, whether it was his confidence, his dancing, or sheer luck, Kim gets the job. Inside, Kim is practically jumping for joy. From then on, he starts practicing his new appearance. The first attempt isn't perfect. The second isn't much better. But the third time, perfect. Kim is now completely transformed. He's ready to become a pilot. And the most shocking part, he actually manages to fly the plane. Afterwards, all the new pilots go out for a meal together. Their senior suggests having a drink to celebrate the arrival of the new pilot. Kim's old friend is there too. He keeps staring at Kim. I swear I've seen this girl somewhere before. But Kim quickly makes sure he doesn't recognize him. His friend becomes even more suspicious. The senior pilot reminds everyone not to judge people based on whether they are fat, thin, dark, or fair. Then he asks another woman, "Does that bother you?" She calmly replies, "Why would it?" Then she adds, "My job matters. My name doesn't." Everyone goes quiet. Suddenly, Kim starts singing. Seeing him sing, the others join in, but one woman becomes annoyed because she feels everyone is paying more attention to Kim than to her. The senior pilot compliments Kim. "You sing very well." Kim immediately replies, "I'd really like to work with all of you." The senior smiles. "Of course, you can work with us." Kim tries his best not to show how happy he is and heads to the toilet. But there, he runs into Minji. "Is anyone in there?" Kim replies in his female voice. "Yes, I'm here." Minji says, "Come on, I'll take you home." The two get into the car and head home. On the way, Minji asks, "Why were you behaving like that?" Kim replies, "I'll do anything to become a pilot." Minji looks at him. "You do realize what you're doing, right?" Kim smiles. "You understand, don't you?" They look at each other and start laughing. Kim gives her his number and then speaks in his normal male voice. Minji looks completely confused. Then both of them start laughing again. The next morning, Kim returns to work, but the moment his friend sees him, he starts staring again. They talk about the aircraft. Then his friend says, "Your voice doesn't sound like a woman's. It's a bit strange." Kim says nothing, but his friend keeps asking questions. Eventually, Kim gets annoyed and calls him something like a dog. His friend immediately goes quiet, and Kim wastes no time. He starts singing again. Kim is now living a completely ridiculous double life. Pilot Kim on one side, and Pilot Minji on the other. Meanwhile, Kim goes shopping with his son. He tells him, "Take whatever you want." Then he asks about his wife. Afterwards, Kim goes to see her. He asks why she told their child everything. His wife simply says, eventually, he was going to find out. So why not now? Kim talks to his son about becoming a pilot, but his wife says she wants their child to become like her instead, to dance. Kim leaves for work, thinking about everything she said. Then Minji suddenly appears behind him. Kim gets a fright. The two talk and eventually go shopping together. They buy clothes, eat, watch a film, take photos, and dance. Basically, they spend the entire day having fun. But then a man suddenly approaches Kim and calls him. Kim gets annoyed. And then Minji arrives too. The two sit down and talk. Eventually, it's time to go home. But Kim has had a little too much to drink. And suddenly, he runs away without Minji. She keeps calling after him, "Kim!" But Kim doesn't answer. The next morning, Kim returns to work. There, he meets Minji again. She just stares at him. Kim asks, "Minji, why don't you have a boyfriend?" "I don't want one." As Minji turns to leave, Kim says, "When I come back, I need to talk to you." Just then, Kim's friend arrives. "Come on, let's go and get something to eat." Kim refuses. His friend then says, "I haven't even digested my breakfast. I can't go." Then he adds, "I tried calling you, but your phone was switched off." Kim checks his phone. "Sorry, I forgot to turn it on." His friend looks suspicious. "Did you block me?" Without thinking, Kim blurts out, "Yes." His friend is stunned. "You're the one who used to chase after me." Kim quickly backtracks. "When did I ever do that?" Before the conversation can continue, something goes horribly wrong on the plane. There's a fire. The aircraft starts shaking violently. The pilots have no idea what to do, but strangely, Kim remains calm. He looks something up on his phone and tries to guide the other pilots. Everyone works together to regain control, and eventually, they manage to land the plane safely. When Kim opens his eyes, he's in hospital. The moment he wakes up, he tries to run. Everyone starts chasing after him. Kim somehow manages to get away and drives off in a car. Then his madam calls. She tells him that he's getting a promotion. Kim is absolutely delighted. As soon as Minji hears that Kim is safe, she calls him. "Are you all right?" "Yes, I'm completely fine." Just then, Kim's sister comes outside and starts crying when she sees him. "I thought you were dead." Meanwhile, Kim's video has gone viral. He sends gifts to his son. His sister is also watching his videos and looking through his photos. But the story is far from over. Kim and Minji go to see their madam. She starts talking about Kim. Some of the things she says upset Minji, but she stays quiet. Then the madam brings up the old incident, the same incident involving Kim's former senior, who had become the subject of all sorts of rumors. She reveals that Minji was the reason Kim lost his job. Minji tells Kim, "Don't take what madam said personally." But Kim is furious and walks away. Later, Kim is playing with his son. The child asks, "Dad, are you and Mom never going to get married again?" Before Kim can answer, Minji calls. She is standing near his house. "Are you angry with me?" "No." "You came all the way here just to say that? You could have said it over the phone." Just then, Kim's mom arrives. The moment Kim sees her, he tries to hide his face, but his mom misunderstands the situation completely. She starts taking photos of Kim and Minji together. A little later, Kim's sister arrives too. Everyone sits together and starts talking. Then Kim's mom calls her son. His phone keeps ringing while Kim struggles to keep everything under control. His mom finally asks, "Have you forgotten your own mother's birthday?" She then invites Minji to the birthday party too. Everyone gathers for the celebration. Kim's mom tells her daughter to keep quiet. Then Kim asks his son, "Where's Dad?" The child replies, "I don't know." Kim comes over. Minji is sitting there. Then Kim's mom arrives. Kim makes up an excuse and quickly leaves, but Minji finds Kim's bag. Inside, she discovers Kim's ID card and the female ID card. She starts putting the pieces together. Meanwhile, Kim returns to the party, dressed as a woman again. His son and his grandmother are dancing together. After the party, Kim takes his son home. On the way, the child innocently asks, "Dad, why do you wear women's clothes?" Kim's brain practically stops working, and then he sees his wife standing right in front of him. Kim hands the child over to his mother and says, "Thank you for taking such good care of him." His wife replies, "You take care of yourself too," and she walks away. The next morning, the madam throws a party for all the pilots. Kim's name is announced. This time he speaks in his real voice. "I'm Kim. I did all of this because I needed the job." Everyone is shocked. Suddenly, a video of the aircraft incident appears on everyone's phones. Kim removes his wig and reveals the truth. People immediately rush to take photos with him. Back home, even his sister laughs while watching the video. Kim apologizes to Minji and tells her, "Meet me where we first met." He runs there, but the media follows him. Minji is already waiting. Kim apologizes, but she is furious and starts hitting him. I'm sorry," Kim keeps saying. Because of his transformation, thousands of people now know him and his videos are watched around the world. Even Kim's mom starts making videos of him. His son tells his grandmother, "Grandma, you're really good at making videos." Even his aunt learns how to dress like a woman. Soon, The whole family gets dragged into the madness. The funniest part is that they end up staying at the same hotel Kim's mom had booked. Eventually, Kim moves on and starts working somewhere new. And just like that, his bizarre double life comes to an end, at least for now. And there he meets Minji once again, but Minji still refuses to talk to him. Kim starts acting like a woman again, and this time, Minji can't help but laugh. Kim puts on his pilot uniform and heads off to fly the plane. And with that, this crazy story finally comes to an end.